This is a college football playoff quarterfinal at the Sugar Bowl. It's the Tennessee Volunteers against the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joined us on the sidelines for some of the key storylines.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, guys, you know the narrative here with the first round bye. And coach said he has addressed that with his team. When you don't play in that first week, sometimes you come in slow or a little sluggish after a long layoff. Coach said we've worked all week to get out to a quick start. I believe in our opening script, and our guys want to set the tone early. We'll see if they're able to do that here on the first series. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. And it's Field, the returner, trying to create good field position here. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So LSU's offense comes on the field first today. Right away, the focus on this offensive line. Well aware of the challenge. You can't put on the tape and not see an imposing defensive front, Joel, that's been so good at getting after the quarterback. Can they handle it?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Chris, if they're in obvious passing situations, no, they cannot handle it. They've got to run the football effectively, in particular on first down. Get into those third and shorts, because if you're in third and long, there's no chance.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth down and 1.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more managed.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. There'll be a rule down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This is exactly what pops up on film when preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Fires it to the left side. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. They make the stop, and it's a big gain down to the 29. And the Tigers' offense is on the move now. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's caught across the middle. All the intrigue and all the challenge of a conference battle in the playoff bracket. These two teams came through the SEC, got into the bracket, and now stand in each other's way for a chance to win a national title.
And Chris, as you know, just such a proud conference, and there's no doubt that whoever wins this matchup is going to be trying to carry that torch forward for the entirety of the SEC to try to march forward for a championship.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Wade. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Well, Chris, this is just a great opportunity early in this game. Now they're set up inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal. Maybe 4 chances to put this in the end zone and a chance to really get...
Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid, line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And following the return, we have an injured player down on the field. It's their freshman wide receiver. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the pressure's on. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Purdy.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He lets it go on the move. And is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. First and goal here for the offense. Handoff to the back. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on second and goal. Touchdown, LSU. This offense is still clicking.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now second rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Robinson. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball for 31. The Volunteers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, this guy is such a key to what they do offensively. It's why he had such a monster year. Over 1,000 yards on the outside as a receiver. He has been so good for them. And one of the things that they're going to have to do is find opportunities to attack the defense with him early in this game and often in this game.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift it.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
Caught over the middle. It's Phillips. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, this is why 1st and 2nd down are so important. When you're behind the chains on 3rd down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Handoff to the back. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver hooks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball at the 44.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That might be the spark that this defense needs. They're down in this ball game, really haven't had a ton of success, and right after that explosive play, they're able to get to the quarterback. Let's see if they can build on that success, Chris, and continue to get stops, try to get the ball back for their offense.
Sacked on back-to-back plays.
A sack like that on 2nd down is a drive killer. Now 3rd and forever, and now this pass rush, you know, is going to have their ears pinned back. You're in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
On the move now. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. After the completion, they'll stop to check out an injured player on the field. Offense on the field is 4th down and 9. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. They're going to run it here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. And the Vols looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Powers through.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose.
Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. 4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. We have a timeout call by the Tigers. That's their 1st. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. And the Volunteers bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. He's got space up the middle. Excitement there on the final play of the 1st half. A great effort, but they get him down.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a 1st half of football.
The Tigers will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And, in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Phillips. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a 1st down. The Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
Short gain makes it 2nd and long. That's tough against a defense like this.
You know, oftentimes it can be hard to bring these tight ends down once they've got the football because, again, they're big bodies and you're trying to tackle them with secondary players. But what timing here. Look at this hit right as he catches the ball. This is the avenue. This is the way to go.
He keeps it. Can he convert?
What an excellent stop on third down from this defensive front seven. The offensive line was absolutely overwhelmed at the point of attack, and they were able to get in the backfield, and there's nowhere to go for this quarterback. They knew what was about to come, and they were able to be effective on that third down and get themselves into a punting situation.
And the coverage seam gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to go a little bit aggressive. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, he's got open space. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the +43. When you go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today, he's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust, and he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. When you have a guy like that, you can rely on the outside.
He's got space. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Caught over the middle. It's Wade. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. LSU has moved into the red zone. Shotgun formation here on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because
they pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. The Volunteers come to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, that's exactly where they wanted to go with this ball. You can tell by this play fake. You get some play action pass, and there is conflict on the defense and more specifically on the defenders responsible for the tight end. He's your primary target, and they're able to get the ball to him for a nice big gain. Beautiful play call, great execution by the quarterback, tight end, running back, everybody involved.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Chris, as a quarterback, sometimes you feel like you've just got no chance. I mean, the pressure is immense. We've seen it all day long. All these sacks that he's had to take in the backfield. And this pass rush is just...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This has been a totally dominant performance by this pass rush. 5th sack of the game. This offensive line cannot protect the quarterback, and they continue to just tee off. I will not be surprised if they get 1 or 2 more.
When he's got some space here. Breaking free for a huge return. They finally grab him. Why can he keep him out of the end zone? The offense will start with great field position. And let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Hey guys, down here on the LSU sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. A deep shot to the right. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, you don't see that often. He is normally so sure-handed, and as a quarterback, that cannot creep into the back of your head. Keep going to him. Remember, he's one of your best players.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. The pass rush gets home. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter of play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. No, the kicker has good range, but this one is from 59 yards away. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. Still a 17-point lead after that miss. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, in this situation down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Receiver makes the grab. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, comebacks are like puzzles. It happens one piece at a time, and this was a major piece of this puzzle. Had to get the conversion on third down, and they're able to get it. Now they've got to go quickly. Multiple possession deficit. They've got to move fast. Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He's looking to throw. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. That completion sets up an important third down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception. And that play could end the season for this offense. For the defense, what an enormous play, Joel. So close now to moving on.
This group was confident all week that they were going to make the plays necessary to go out and win this game, and they've been able to do that on the defensive side. And I got to tell you, what a crushing moment for this offense. All of that work, all offseason, all season long, and it comes down to win or go home, and their season is likely over. These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great.
He's got a crease. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches a 38. First down from there. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Leaning on the run game here. The gain is 4, so it's second and 6.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Keeping it on the ground here. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. That running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. LSU now operating in the red zone. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Getting set. Here's second down. It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. Ball spotted at the 5 for this third and goal play. And now it's victory formation. Quarterback will just kneel down. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. The distance will be 23 yards, a chip shot. And it's good, right down the middle. And they add to their lead. This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Orange Bowl. It's the BYU Cougars against the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up for this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us in the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
Thanks, guys. Checking in with BYU's head coach. This is the most magical story we have seen this year in the college football playoff. This team has had to prove themselves every step along the way. And today, one win away from a national championship game appearance. The coach said we cannot be thinking about that. Our focus has to be where our feet are right now and making sure we are locked and loaded on every single play. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the BYU Cougars offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Right away, the focus on this offensive line. Well aware of the challenge. You can't put on the tape and not see an imposing defensive front, Joel, that's been so good at getting after the quarterback. Can they handle it?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Chris, if they're in obvious passing situations, no, they cannot handle it. They've got to run the football effectively, in particular on first.
Breaking into the clear. They can't stop him. He goes out of bounds, but a big chunk play moves the ball near the 50.
That is a tremendous job on the left side of that offensive line. Look at those blocks on the edge, and then clearly once you get out there as a back, you need perimeter blocking, and these wide receivers showing some unselfish play blocking downfield.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Here's the second down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught behind the line. It's Marchuk. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
This defense is flying around. The completion behind the line of scrimmage, and there they are. They are ready for it. Making the tackle in space. Now it's fourth down. They're doing a great job.
Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. So the LSU Tigers offense gets their first crack now. This offense comes in with a lot of confidence, one of the highest scoring teams in the regular season. But now, on a bigger stage, Joel, a real premium on execution. What is this defense going to do to slow them down?
Chris, they're going to have to change up the look. If you sit there and don't disguise the coverage, this guy will just pick you apart. He's done it all year long. Their run game is solid. They are so good offensively. You got to change up the looks. You got to be aggressive. And ultimately, you got to be lucky.
Oh, look out. He's got open space. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Jacobs. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, LSU, as they clean the lead here in this playoff game. That's an impressive drive. This time they find rhythm, they execute, and they take the lead in this playoff game. That's big.
Well, that's certainly big, Chris. There's no doubt. You got the sense in those first couple possessions. These teams were maybe just feeling each other out, throwing a couple of jabs out there. But now you finally get the full game plan. And I got to tell you, I was very impressed with what they were able to do on the line of scrimmage and establishing the rhythm with their quarterback. If they continue to do that, this team's going to be in great shape.
So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Marchuk. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. 5-yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. The shotgun handoff here. Quick spin on the run. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. After the run, here's a man down, injured on the field. Senior defensive tackle. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Try and muscle for the first down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
And the Cougars will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments. He's got room to run. Look out. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. A solid run, good for first down yardage. And the tailback's got it again. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Caught by the receiver. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Jacobs. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. LSU is now operating in the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Jacobs. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there. A dangerous throw. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to throw again. Looking right. This one caught. They tackle the receiver, but they gain enough to move the ball inside the 10. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time. And when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows. You can allow for yards after the catch, all of it. And here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Marchuk. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
They're going to run it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now. He's got some space. Look out. Breaks it. Now here he goes. They finally get him down, but that's a huge chunk play. Offense getting momentum as we wrap the first quarter up. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10. So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. Takes off in a bootleg. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Brigham Young. As they get on the board here in this playoff game. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play.
You know, Chris, I love it when the quarterback is rewarded for doing the right thing. And here he goes through his read, and there's nothing there. So he's taking what the defense gives, and he checks the football down. He's got his running back open on the outside, just checks it down, and he takes it the distance. That is a beautiful job, good timing, and a touchdown for this offense.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They'll run it here. They bring it down to the 32-yard line. After the last play, there's an injured BYU player on the field. It's a junior defensive back. Important second down play coming up. They'll feed the back again. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled, and that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Dropping back. It's Jacobs. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. Receiver in motion now. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Five-yard pickup on first down sets them up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 3rd down upcoming after that completion. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34. The Cougars come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Grabbed by the receiver. He stopped right at the line. That sure tackling.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to consider yourself the 6th man in protection. And here against the blitz, the quarterback understands that there is a free blitzer. He's responsible for that defender. So you got to stand in with courage and then throw the ball accurately. This time against man defense, that's a tight window throw and a really nice job by the quarterback all the way around. Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw yet again. Grab down the middle. It's Marchuk. They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a 4th down and decision time for this coach. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And that one's straight down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Back to throw. It's Jacobs. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball completed as an offense. So jam the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage, play some tight man, and force him to really work for that release.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Wide open downfield. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down to 15.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They are executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and getting that ball out, and he does a beautiful job there. It's
Touchdown, LSU. This quarterback on fire today. Well, that's exactly what they were looking for this offense. We talked about the importance of scoring before halftime, and now Joe getting the ball to begin the next half, a real chance to build momentum.
Chris, the opportunity to double up. It's so big in these games. This is exactly why you defer if you win the coin toss, so you can have this chance, and it's icing on the cake if you can get the late second quarter score. Now you can go in at halftime, make the adjustments, and come out with your best stuff in the early third quarter drive.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Loses the football. The scramble is on. A scoop and score. Wow. Touchdown, LSU.
Great teams close the half well, and it's exactly what we're seeing here, extending the lead going into halftime. The offense goes out there, executes, and puts it in the end zone. This team is running on all cylinders right now.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pens him in and brings him down. Here goes the BYU offense back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. The receiver grabs it, and he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, if they give you that easy completion on the outside, you take it. And if you take it on time, you can create a little bit of yards after the catch. It's a really good job by that wide receiver. You can see as he gets himself off.
Makes the catch and has space. Muscles past the defender. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. Now the Cougars are going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And now a timeout taken by BYU, their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a quick grab. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. He made it. 3 points on the board.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin. Thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And the Cougars will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's a good coverage there. Set for the second half kickoff, but first let's check in with Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. The message he delivered to his team is, I want a knockout blow. Even though they've got a lead, a big lead, and a lot of momentum, they cannot take anything for granted. A championship berth is on the line, and he wants them to start delivering blows, body blows, knockout punches, starting with the kickoff to start the third. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got an opening here. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on second and third down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Okay, it's third down after that run. Can he get there on the ground? That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Now it's second. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense. Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. The defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. Third down and short. They'll try to run for the first down. He's got space. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Well, they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line. That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Now the play clock winding down. They'll have to spend a timeout here. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. So here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Back to throw. It's Jacobs. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They are pouring it on now. Huge play to stretch the lead and close in on another victory, Joel. Trying to to take a perfect record to the championship game.
And Chris, as we've covered this team throughout the season, what I've been most impressed with is their focus. They are just ready one game at a time. It's all the coach speak, one play at a time, all those things that we as fans roll our eyes at. Well, they practice what they preach, and they have done such a good job all year, and that's why they're in this position.
They're just able to stop him, but then he's a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football. It's a great spot to start this drive. The back's got it. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Marchuk. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Pass incomplete, and a man shaken up on the play. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the catch. It's Marchuk. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Looking to throw it again. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Oh, quick pressure, and down he goes.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the sticks so the quarterback can get the ball out.
It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, BYU. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch, and here he's able to put the ball on time and on target, and it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10 play coming up. And here's the handoff. Refusing to be stopped on this play. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Back to pass. It's Jacobs. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Leaning on the run game here late. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And the Cougars will call their 1st timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Now a timeout taken by BYU, their 2nd. They've got 1 more timeout to use now. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. After the last play, there's an injured BYU player on the field. 7th play of the drive coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got a crease. And the Cougars will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on 1st down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on 1st down,
tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. The Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, LSU. They continue to roll up the score. This offense just continues to perform and pour it on, and it has the look of a group that fully expected this dominant result. Now one step away on the brink of playing for the ultimate goal.
Chris, you're exactly right, and I think the most dangerous thing is a team that is a really good team, knows they're really good, and is playing up to their potential. And that's exactly what we're seeing right here. This group is so efficient on offense, and their stars are playing at a high level. Moving forward to the national championship game, I don't know if it matters who they play. It only matters if they play up to their potential. It's their standard for a championship in the next round.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Sota. Solid game there. He's out across the 30.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
Smart to get down right there and avoid the big hit. He's able to get what he can get, and he gets down. Now you just live to play another down.
Receiver makes the catch, and the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking for a receiver. And the ball is hauled in.
I know this is not going to matter, but my dad always told me the only thing you can control is your own effort level. So I respect the fact that they're still out there giving 100%, even when they're down this amount.
Here comes the pressure. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. And the Cougars will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
This is one of my favorite concepts in football. Just a simple tight end drag route. The key is, as a quarterback, you've got to be on time. If you're on time, you allow that tight end to run after the catch.
So 2nd and 6 now. We'll pick up 4 on 1st.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, is that this defense has been ready for everything that they've been shown. And I got to tell you, like, they just never made an adjustment on offense. They didn't get the ball down the field. That's why they're down big in this game, and that's why they're going to lose.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Here comes the rush. It's complete. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on 3rd down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the second half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field, and they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job for a 1st down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. The Cougars will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. A big play for this defense. Defense gets the stop on 4th down. And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. Well, the confetti is falling. They're going to get that trophy. Certainly something important to celebrate. But Joel, these semifinal games are always tricky because they can't celebrate for long. The ultimate game now awaits them.
We are exactly right. As big of a hurdle as this is, and what a wonderful accomplishment it is, the
championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Tonight, the ultimate college football game, the national championship on the line. It's the Kansas State Wildcats against the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Here we go, the ultimate game, a championship on the line. So many plot lines for this one. Let's hear from Holly Rowe.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, this is the moment that both teams have to remain perfect. That can put a lot of pressure on the teams. They have answered the bell every week through the college football season, but now is the moment that mistakes will be magnified. I asked the coaches about it, and they said, we don't want to put pressure on our teams. We want them to take off the pressure, be relaxed, and focus on doing their job one play at a time. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The Tigers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. What an opportunity for this team. They're trying to skip some steps to go from all the way out of the bracket a year ago, now on the brink of perhaps winning a national championship.
Well, Chris, as you know, and we've been around this group, it's the leadership on this crew. These leaders are so strong, and they've been singularly focused, and now they've got their opportunity. This is what they have wanted, and now's their chance. Go out and execute and win a championship.
Favorable situation, 2nd and 4, but they pick up 6 on the first down pass. They'll hand it off. Senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They face 3rd down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Now it looks like we're going to get a timeout. Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. To throw again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. He makes the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Chris, all the build-up and all the lead-up for this game, this national championship game, and this offense comes out swinging. You love the confidence from the quarterback and the play caller. This defense better buckle up.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Now from the pistol formation. He's going to hand this off. Got an opening here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. LSU has moved into the red zone. And in 1st down, right back to the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Here's the target, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Crucial moment early in this national championship game. Can they convert on 3rd down in the red zone? Looking for 6. Touchdown, LSU. They draw first blood in this national title game. A tremendous start for this offense. Right down the field, into the end zone, handling the moment, executing in this national championship game. And both coaches told us the importance of a start in this big game.
Well, you can't have a better start than you had right there. And we talk about momentum all the time. We talk about rhythm all the time. There is no better way to establish both of those than an early score. Terrific job of game planning and then execution by this group to stick it in the end zone early in this game.
So Kansas State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Right away, the focus on this offensive line, well aware of the challenge. You can't put on the tape and not see an imposing defensive front, Joel, that's been so good at getting after the quarterback. Can they handle it?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Chris, if they're in obvious passing situations, no, they cannot handle it. They've got to run the football effectively, in particular on first down. Get into those third and shorts, because if you're in third and long, there's no chance.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Second down play coming up for this offense. He keeps it on a design run, running with purpose. As the first down is still going, he's got space. Touchdown, Kansas State. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So this offense responds after falling behind. A satisfying drive, but also a relief, Joel. They get in the end zone. They match the earlier score from their opponent, and now they can feel better about things.
Way better about things. You don't want to go down multiple scores, in particular in a championship environment. Great job executing by this group. And now if I'm the offensive coordinator, I look at that drive, and I ask myself, what's working? How can I attack this defense moving forward? Take the success that you've already had and replicate that in later drives.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Catch is made, room to run here. Tackle made after a big gain. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Scanning the field, it's Jacobs. Bringing pressure. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. One, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football, you play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. 2nd down after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. And this one is caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. A keeper, he's going to try to run for it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. We talked with this coaching staff. They said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us. And that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Handoff from the shotgun. Runs through the defender. He's got a crease. They can't get him to the ground. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. They'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Great job by the defense. Nobody fooled by the play-action pass. They get into the backfield and get to the quarterback.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And the pressure's on. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the tackle with the clock. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So as we begin the second quarter, the first play will be a field goal try. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So we begin the second quarter with a field goal attempt as the kicking team is out there. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Looking to pass. It's Jacobs. Coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line. Well, Chris, this set of downs was doomed from the start. You take a sack on first down, it's going to be second and long, and now you're throwing the football because you have to. The defense is ready, it's an incompletion, and now it's third and long.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Comes up with the catch. Out of bounds, but a nice gain. It's just short of the 45.
Yeah, this is a good job by this defense. Just keep the...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. There'll be a rule down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass. Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. LSU now operating in the red zone. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Jacobs. Touchdown, Tigers. Powers into the end zone. They could not contain the quarterback, and what a boost in the red zone, Joe. When you have a guy who can do that for a score.
I couldn't agree more, Chris. I always talk about in the red zone, the quarterback thinking touchdown, check down. Well, for him, a check down means his legs. And when he gets on the outside, look at the athleticism, taking it all the way in for a touchdown. What a weapon.
And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Ball handed off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, you got to love a first down play like that. It opens up the entire playbook. Now you can take a shot. You can be aggressive. Second and inches, anything is at your disposal.
Play fake, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. The offense really clicking here. There's the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a man. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. 4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. Stopped after the catch at the 9, but it's 1st and goal now.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Dropping back, it's Carr. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense told us their goal on every series is to end the series with a kick, whether that's a punt or a field goal. And here, a stop on 3rd down, in particular leading to 4th and long, it looks like they'll be able to achieve that objective as the field goal unit really should come on the field. It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Picks up the first and is still going. Out of bounds after a solid gain. Moves the ball across the 40.
It's an outstanding job by this quarterback of seeing the coverage down the field, but also seeing the rush lanes and the opportunity to get on the outside and use his legs. And he's able to just move the chains right away, step out of bounds, and avoid the hit. Really nice job.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off to the 45. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him inside the 35.
This is exactly what's so impressive on film preparing for this team is to see the quarterback's speed. Look at his athleticism and explosiveness once he gets to the second level. You can tell that he is so comfortable running the football. This is a huge and explosive run, and this isn't even a designed quarterback run. I tell you what, this is going to be a long day for this defense if this guy is going to be able to run loose like this on the outside.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. And now the Wildcats will spend their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. And the Tigers line up with a first and goal. Pressure is coming. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Oh, goodness, you cannot make that throw. I think this is a product of that pass rush. Chris, they're making life difficult, and they're speeding up his internal clock. So he's letting that ball go, but he's not seeing the defense. He throws it into double coverage. Ball could have been intercepted if you really think about it, all because of that pass rush and what they're doing to the quarterback on a snap-in and snap-out basis.
Great job of the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. To throw, it's Jacobs. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
What an incredible catch in traffic. The contested catch in the end zone. You can see why this quarterback has so much trust in this wide receiver. If I had this guy, I'd throw it into double coverage as well. He is so strong at the catch point, and here he goes and grabs that thing for a touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on first down. He'll try a pass here. The sure hands. It's sharp. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And now the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now LSU will spend their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. And the Wildcats will have to punt this one away. They'll kick it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Just time enough for one more play in the half. To the air, it's Jacobs. The pocket breaking down. On the run here. Let's it go. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Fighting off the defender. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of...
It's caught, and he's got a lane. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. That completion sets up a third down play. That's a design quarterback keeper. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. The Wildcats will send the punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Powering through the defender. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. Time to check in now with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Hey guys, down here on the LSU sideline. Guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes along. He's going to have to fight through some things here today, and I'll let you know how it's looking down here on the field. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Holly. We know you'll be keeping a close eye on that. Looking to pass, it's Jacobs. Oh, he's got it, one-handed grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Man, there is nothing there after the catch because of this defense and the coverage. It is just blanket coverage. It's everything this offense can do just to complete the ball, and then boom, the defense is right there to take him down.
Look out, he's got space ahead. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. The Tigers line it up with first and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the move now. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, the pocket collapsing. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
They decide to go pass heavy here in the red zone, and that's 2 incompletions, and now you've got third and long. Now you're going to put a lot of pressure on that offensive line to hold up in pass protection again.
Touchdown, LSU. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
That is just a remarkable catch in the end zone. One-handed grab, and I got to credit the throw as well. That's a leverage throw. Chris, it's away from the defense, giving his player a better chance. It's his guy or nobody. And I tell you, what a grab. That is sensational stuff.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. And the single back takes the handoff. Powering through a tackle. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle. From 2nd and 10, they need a gain here to prevent a third and very long. They're going to run it here. Fights through the tackle. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Tiger player. And at first down, they go right back to him. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. set. It's second down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, that is exactly how to stop these quarterback-designed runs. You got to be aggressive up front and win your one-on-ones. Look at these guys, these defensive linemen. They are winning. They're getting into the backfield, and there's nowhere to go for this quarterback.
Play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He escapes the pocket. Throws it to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? To throw, it's Jacobs. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. Stabbed out of the air with one hand. What a one-handed catch by the junior.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
Look at it, chuck it again. Here comes the pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
We always talk about a pass rusher having a great motor, and this is a great example of that on the edge. This defensive end, he didn't beat him right away, but it's just the effort to sustain the rush that...
Taking a shot deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
And he's out of bounds here on the return. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And they'll stop play here. An injured Kansas State man down. Second down after that previous play. A play action looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, it's Carr. Finds his man, it's Shaw. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it falls incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Wants to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access. And all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion. Boy, that's a great stop by the defense on third down. But this...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We're just one quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. He makes the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Makes the grab. It's Shaw. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets him up now 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Here comes the rush. And he's sacked. Huge play by the defense to set up a 3rd and long.
Chris, one of the things that goes most overlooked when you're talking about the pass rush is the coverage. And here, in particular in man, they're taking away the quick and easy throw, forcing the quarterback to hold the football, and allowing that rush to get home. It's a...
Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Here comes a handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Gives it to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
You know, Chris, football is a simple game. It's about blocking. It's about tackling. And on the defensive side, if you can get off of blocks and tackle well, it's usually going to bode well. Here, a negative play. Great job getting behind the line of scrimmage.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today...
And he's in! Touchdown, Wildcats!
This is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations, and here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Pounding away with the run game. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Keeping it on the ground here. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The Wildcats now will call a time. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Jacobs. Makes a quick grab. We have a timeout taken, the second by Kansas State. They've got one more timeout to use now.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
Timeout taken by the Wildcats. That's their final one. They have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Here's the second down play. They're going to run it. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face 3rd down and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but that first down is all they need to clinch the national championship. What a moment. One final play for this quarterback to secure the championship, a moment he'll never forget.
And the trust that this coaching staff has in him in this moment to cap off a national championship throwing the football in this situation. This is why he will be a legend forever around this program.
And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. They'll run it here. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take the knee. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an enormous achievement. National champions with a perfect record. That has been rare in the history of this sport, especially in the playoff era. Joel, think about that. What it took to get here. Never to stumble. Always to answer the challenge.
And Chris, it's never been harder in this era because of the 9 games in the conference schedule, the conference championship game. You've got to go through the entirety of the college football playoff. To achieve this, it's almost unprecedented. We've seen a couple of teams come close. We saw Indiana a few years. They were able to get it done. But my goodness, what a year for this group and this coaching staff. This is a team that all of college football will remember for a long time.
So that's it. We are sorry to see an ending to a wild, very exciting season of college football. Let's pay tribute one more time to this season's national champions. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe and our entire crew behind the scenes,